listening to the PNAX Report.
PNAX Report.
PNAX Report.
The PNAX Report.
PNAX Report.
PNAX Report.
Live only on PNAX TV.
Alright, so a very big welcome to this particular platform here, PNAX TV. Many can say, there's a fresh update in regards with Anatu Kwabena Agyapong, who was also contending and are contesting to be the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. So, what is it with this particular man? Yesterday, the update where I catch us that this particular man, Kwabena Agyapong, he has endorsed Dr. Bawumia. For those of you who have not watched the video, now, aside from that too, there's a fresh video on it, Dr. Bawumia, sorry. And now we are getting information say the vice presidential pick and the Eslousu, a call free more pare, said Bema Alankash and a back in the Japan. All these people inadvertently rejected. King Japan rejected, Alankash rejected, Eslousu and Fremo Pare, they are still fighting for it. But Sisiano, Omushe no Mushes and Yama Kona, Omupu Bia, obey yes man to the administration, Bia, or best support you. And who is the better person than Kwabena Agyapong? Recall elections no course so the 10 aspirants are normal contest here. Yes, only so a car 5. Kwabena Agyapong was one of the first people to come out and say that he accepts the result and he supports the facts about Bawumia has won. This is in sharp contrast to what he was preaching first. Say there's election fraud. All of a sudden he supports Bawumia, and now yesterday we saw a video of him. Bra Odine Mame Ewuda. They were doing more like an anniversary for the mother. Vice President was there. Wuntumi was there. And other people were there, and we saw they were there to support him. And in there, your man and Mike, it was showers of praises for Bawumia. And then we saw them dancing together. Now, I'll share some videos, and we will let you know the reason why Bawumia wants to pick Kwabena Agyapong as a running mate. Before them, one will show a video of in Sema a year. Kwabena Agyapong can about Bawumia in a bar. A bit more details and a video. Na almost sorry them na enye asem ketwa.
Mampani abedi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Wow. Say unya bre edibeshe ni munyam. Yes nyankopon ma hye ni muma ni so ade hunu adwempa a wo ma oman no. Be ye ama oman say the sofo kan no. Ehu say enkunumdie kase ede nanim. Unyame shaw. Amen. Unyame shaw. Jesus. Mampani abedi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Wow. Say unya bre edibeshe ni munyam.
Alright, so if you watch this video, no say repeating it, and that is the narrative that the Bawumia boys and people who are supporting Bawumia are pushing to quickly, they wanted to seem say there's unity in the party to share the tax air coso and a hashtags on the video no trend on social media on Twitter, Facebook, and other places, and they are using hashtag Bawumia, hashtag unity in MPP, hashtag 2024, hashtag break the A. So they wanted to make it seem so Bibia Kosuye in the New Patriotic Party, but in reality, this is a different thing. Kwabena Agyapong, the past record as press secretary to Kufuor and also general secretary in all the positions he's held in the New Patriotic Party, tells you he's not popular, even with the number of years and how he's served in the administration. He's not popular in the party. So using a person like this as a running mate, well, Abia Bawumia knows exactly what he wants. But he's saying, this man, according to him, he's saying Bawumia is the way for. Now we told you, a video be of a bra. This particular man, Kwabena Agyapong, on Bawumia, and in the video, the Bible shows you realize, Dr. Bawumia, Wuntumi, and other people were there. Just they are sending a message directly to Kwabena Agyapong and say, "Umpa obipe." Okay, so you can see there say Bawumia diasa on any year Samira Bawumia omubo tinko power and say was them yes say two hymns. What else do you expect? Kwabena Agyapong to in the corner there you also see Chairman to me. You will see that this thing power grab all of them are in a happy mood. They want to paint a picture, say everything is well in the new patriotic party. But before we go, okay, I have something else for you. Now, Obisa Asante Kai, but Penas TV there Kai. I want to put this thing on the screens. Emre Kakrini, Papi, a year Kwabena Agyapong or the same be tuja. Now in some of the tuja, and we are shocked, say, and then he is giving a sharp contrast to what he said before, and I say, ni believe, and I say, what he holds on to, and then he's more like saying something else. I want you to look at this on the screen. Share screen, you see. Osha, if you pause Ghana or say don't vote for anyone who contributed to a current economic mess, and this was just recently as a year July 12, 2023. So in there you see Kwabena Agyapong blasting the new patriotic party, Akufo-Addo himself, and also Bawumia for creating this economic mess. All of a sudden, this man is telling us that Bawumia has saved Ghana, and Bawumia is the person who ultimately leading Ghana into the prosperous land. And it should tell you vehemently clear, say, obviously a politician who has a two-faced identity, on a person to lead this particular country. He's not even fit to be the running mate for any presidential candidate. But lo and behold, we don't know what will happen. So this is exactly what is really happening at Kwabena Agyapong. All of a sudden, he is Bawumia's favorite. Is calling Bawumia to churches, endorsing Bawumia. Currently, the paradigms have shifted. You could see clearly, say, those who are up for it are up for it. In some the but what else can you expect? And then on it, Dr. Bawumia, there is a omudi almost sour sorry de moi enya asem kita. So let us know what you think. Do you think say sema air course in regards with all of these things? Yesterday we give you an update. Says see a year Dr. Bawumia and Kwabena Agyapong, they found their truth or Mabuma Enya Semputen. Today we are getting a fresh update. Say Sisiano, the person will be my vice presidential pick and a potential VP for a Bawumia a Kwabena Agyapong based on his commitment and also how openly what cassette or supported Bawumia the Ebra all contenders and all contestants will be as almost supported Bawumia. So Bawumia, if you are thinking of a VP position, Alan Kasa rejected King Japan rejected, then I can tell you for a fact say Obi Asum, which is Kwabena Agyapong. So Bawumia, Kwabena Agyapong 2024. It is really going to be it. I believe it's a bit my likelihood going into the 2024 elections if Bawumia should win the November 4.
In whatever form a yes saying will be done a true set to trust him to me. Said the message to you animal was so near didn't say more be entertaining BBI said because a near memoir ding a near memory I didn't say the mechanic the economy. But it is incumbent on us as political leaders to lead by example. Say yes, we are economy nina ejina nema me so. The wo jimba futuom, the boni freno revenue. Any ekwan ofa so a wo spend sika no, the freno expenditure. Ewiase to wiase. You should live within your means. Sika eba ofutuom na na ahwe ho to aduane a obedie, baabi a obeda, school a obabeko. Untimi nkase unni sika ma futuom no akoto corn beef. Ben Quine, no as now the Debbie and that's how we've been living as a country for a long time. Living on what I call a deficit budget, deficit financing near the time has come for a new dawn, new direction, new dimension. Says here in Ghana for Kanakre. Need a decisive leader like Kwabena Agyapong. Meshe Ghana for any no makasa. Se minuanum ye bay futu. Ye bet me. Yeah, there be a new project. Ghana ha, new projects, Papa, because it provides a procurement opportunity for some. Because there's no value for money in whatever we do. Come a 6-point planner, to secure our future and our economy, there has to be value for money. Yeah, to Kroma, Kumasi Airport, yeah. Me na me general secretary at the time. In your animal tissue NDC, almost only 29 million a year rehabilitation of the runway. Make sure letter. The command minister said it cannot be possible. Because as a young civil engineer, working as the engineer's representative, GH's representative, on that, I've walked that distance about 1.95 kilometers, less than 2 kilometers runway. As for saying, it cost you 29 million. Oh, yes, simple arithmetic, it should not exceed $7 or $8 or $9 million, conservatively. With the railway lines now, runway lights, I can't cry. Yes, and so they told us they are spending 29 million. Kwa baby says Aglemi. Tini nanya politicians in Kwa. I also blame my colleagues, engineers, architects, the various ministries. Who see Ghana for $250 million? Yedi consider and Sasi one can she will bet me. No, they are cautious Aglemi. Now, who means you want to create a new township. Because when you have 5,000 units, you assume that there are even 5 people per household. That's 25 to 30,000 people. Look, the associated economic activity, I say, transport arrangements. Now, why? Is there a rail line? Is there a smart transit operation? Nothing like that. In engineering, if it be concept planning, put it together. Then you let that concept planning infuse into your design. To design we are and sana we see. Engineers are very meticulous, very outcome based and performance based. Me results ni hear me. Ye ni hear me. Uye na hun susanson saying and hun faso ben or manunya. So that is what I want to lead this country with. Pure heart, pure motives, determination. Because baby agency say no. We've got to put ourselves on a it's a war footing. They said the agina ko because you've been my and said that business as usual. And nam to say the fancy. But on mine no say best sana. We've got SSS ya adwin. Ye ntiase of public service and politics. You been why am say politics the ukum say ukudidi. No. Some would say Obika said no contribution, no job. Just say who contributing now when you go and job. That narrative has to be removed from our lexicon. I say ye free. Now Obia who say for real you empty yourself for the goodwill of the Ghanaian people. And I have been there before as press secretary to President Kufuor for close to 6 years. One who said, yes, Kwabena Agyapong kusisi adai, my to apartments, and now my chasing are buying property. And I say, I lived in my modest house in Yankupon Mami, Nimdia Miami see my dear for my engineering practice, and son and bear press secretary. The bear press secretary, Minkotana can't do me, Missy Minko, Metra Miami demo Messi. Oh, it's like, Hona me that is and I'm happy with it. Mestre Ghana for Moon Rantin, especially in Anaya. Yankupon Shamo Mamo, the spirit of contentment. Ni penny bread here, Ghana had to do greed, and